Maybe I dreamt it. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But I didn't know it. Also know exactly how I'm gonna end the story now. I am determined to write the end of this story by Friday. Hi, I'm Alana Howlett, and this week I'm going to be attempting to finish the full draft of my novel. So my novel is currently titled Living in the Moment, and it's an NA fantasy about a woman who's running from her past, but of course she has to face it in order to save the town. That is a really bad summary, but that is it in a sentence. So what I'm doing this week is writing the ending. I'm at the point where everything I write from this point onwards is completely new. It's just fresh. I'm currently standing at 75,420 words. I don't know exactly how many words it's going to take to finish this ending. I'm estimating 10,000. I don't know if it's actually going to be 10,000. I kind of feel like I could wrap it up in 5,000 words, but the original draft was 85,000 words, and currently this is 75,000. So clearly I've taken out more than I thought I did. I don't know, but I think in my head I'm thinking 10,000 words, that's where the story's gonna end. So, and that's about the right kind of length for a fantasy story as well. So I am determined to write the end of this story by Friday. By midnight on Friday, I want to finish this draft. I want it to be done. I want it to be finished. I want it to be over, because I have been drafting this story since last March. So it's Monday today. I'm at 75,000 words, and I'm gonna set myself the goal of writing 3,000 words today, or maybe 3,500. We'll see where we end up. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with me, and if you're watching this, it honestly means the world to me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. So that was a good writing session. I got 1,824 words, which is pretty good. I'm really happy with what I wrote. It went really well. I finished chapter 30, which I'm really happy with. And just overall, I'm happy with my progress. I also figured out there was this kind of, not really a mystery, but there was this kind of question over the whole book about all of these different things need to tie in, but how do they tie in? And I knew it, I knew how it tied in, but I didn't know it until I just wrote it right now. Most of what I wrote was basically the main character kind of working out what had happened and what was really going on, and what was the kind of underlying, what were the things that she hadn't known yet, but she knows now. Like, she's worked out all of the pieces in play. Well, she thinks she's worked out all of the pieces in play. She thinks she knows everything that's going on now. So I think some of that I'm gonna have to cut out, or at least reword and make it shorter, because it's a lot of it was basically me working through it through her. So that might not be great, but even if I do edit some of it out, I'm still mostly happy with what I've written there. And I also know exactly how I'm gonna end the story now. I'm happy. I finished chapter 30. I wrote nearly 2,000 words, and my goal for the day was 3,000 or 3,500. So I'm halfway there. So that's really good. I'm gonna take a break now because I've been writing for a while. I'm gonna get some lunch probably and do some housework and just kind of get myself moving, because I've been sitting for a while. Good morning. It is now Wednesday. I didn't get any more written on Monday. Where I left you on Monday, I'm picking you up this morning. I'm trying to think what I want to achieve by the end of the day. I know I at least want to finish chapter 31, which I believe is where I finished last time. I just started chapter 31, so I definitely want to finish that chapter. However, I remember that I set into motion an event during chapter 21? During chapter 31, which I need to write out. This is probably it's probably the penultimate scene. The problem that I'm having is that I need this penultimate scene to lead all of my characters to a certain place. However, at the moment, none of the characters are in the place that I need them to get to. None of them have any reason to go to the place that I need them to get to. So I've got to kind of figure out in this penultimate scene, which has nothing to do with the place they need to end up in, somehow I've got to get them from point A to point B. So that's going to be fun today. I'm hoping inspiration will just strike while I'm writing. Because, yeah, otherwise I am a bit screwed. But I am kind of predicting now that I can wrap the whole story up in 2 chapters. I will finish at least one of those chapters today, and I kind of want to at least make headway into chapter 32 because that way I will be even more certain that I will be able to be finished with this whole draft on Friday, which is the goal. So yeah, I'm excited to get stuck into it. I'm ready to get writing. So before I start writing, I need to read through everything that I wrote on Monday and also read through the bit that I wrote last week, because I've realised I actually wrote a lot. But the scene that my character is about to have that I need to write today was actually kind of set up to happen on page 203 out of 217 pages. So that's, 15 pages ago? So I need to read the last 15 pages to remind myself what I did on Monday, everything that Talia has kind of worked out, because also in the scene that I'm writing today, Talia needs to deal with all of these realizations. In the heat of the moment, when she was facing the villain, she couldn't process her thoughts because there was an immediate danger. The villain was right there. She had lots of realizations, lots of thoughts, but she couldn't process. So she needs to process those thoughts while saving another character's life, hopefully. I mean, who knows if she'll succeed in saving him? I don't know, he might die. I genuinely have not decided whether I want to kill this character off or not. But anyway, she's gonna try and save this character, and she also needs to process, and I need to remind myself of exactly what she needs to process and where I forgot that I said the character that she needed to save would be in a certain place. It's a place that I've never described before properly in the story, although she's kind of seen it from the outside. Anyway, yeah, so right now I'm just gonna read through 15 pages. I'll skim it. I mean, I'll pick out important parts and I will probably write them down actually, or at least make notes on the important things. Did I really say I knew exactly how I wanted this story to end? Also know exactly how I'm gonna end the story now. Did I actually say I knew exactly how I wanted to end this book? Also know exactly how I'm gonna end the story now. I mean, okay. After making notes while reading through everything that I wrote leading up to the point where I'm at now, I do have an idea of how to get all of the characters to the place where I need them to be to end the book. I do have an idea about that. And actually reading it back, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought my session on Monday, I thought I was doing a lot of info dumping because there was some new information, but it was also mostly just Talia connecting the dots, and I actually think I did that quite well. So I'm happy with that, but yeah, I think I know how to get on with what I need to get on with. I think I know what I'm doing. So all that's really left to do now is start writing and see how far I get. It is now nearly 12:30. I don't really know where the time went, to be honest, but the time has gone, so time has a funny habit of doing that. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna have a writing session. It's gonna be a long one because I intend to get all of the ideas in my head from this read through, out of my head, and onto the page. I'm gonna need a bigger coffee. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, heaven. Right. Enough procrastination. On with the scene. So I had to move downstairs because my laptop was running out of charge and my charger's downstairs. So I finished the chapter, and the chapter in its entirety that I just finished is 3,240 words. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself, which I do. I'm really happy with how it went. I didn't really have a plan at all. I had a vague idea of what I wanted to happen, and then I just started writing, and what happened, but everything I wanted to have done was done. I will say though, I was hoping the chapter would be about 2,000 words, maybe 2,500. It's over 3,000 words, which is not great. Because, I mean, generally I try to keep my chapters around, like, an average of 2,000 words. Most of my chapters tend to be between 2,000 and 3,000, but especially, I try to make it less because I feel like long chapters have their place, but I mean, as a reader, I prefer shorter chapters, and yeah, but you know what? It is what it is. If the story demands long chapters, the story demands long chapters. I might be able to adjust it in editing, but honestly, chapter 31, I'm pretty happy with as it is. There's not really much that I think I'm gonna wanna change about it. I have to say though, one thing that I think is gonna be interesting for me in editing is something that I did at the end of the chapter. It kind of has a double meaning. However, my notebook is upstairs, And I'm too lazy to go and get it, which should not be a surprise if you watched my last couple videos. I'm lazy. I just came downstairs. I'm not gonna go straight back upstairs to get my notebook. So I'm just gonna try and remember this. And I kind of feel like if I say it in the vlog and then I watch this vlog back, even though I'm not gonna say exactly what the double meaning is, if I say the end of chapter 31, there is a double meaning in what a certain character, and I know, future Eleanor, you know who the certain character is. This is your mental note, future Eleanor, that there's a double meaning to what this character says and you need to remember it. Can I be any more specific? I don't think so. I want to be. I don't think so. Just at the end of chapter 31, there's a double meaning in what a certain character says, and just don't forget what the double meaning is. So it is now nearly 3:30. I'm actually gonna call my parents soon and catch up with them. And after that, I still haven't had lunch yet or done anything except write, because this chapter turned out to be 3,240 words. That's not a small amount. I was writing for longer than I thought I would be, and I've now brought the total word count of the whole novel of the whole story to 80,477 words. So it's a good word count. Although I really don't want the novel to end up being more than 85,000 words. So what this means is that on Friday, when I kind of finish up the whole chapter, when I finish up the whole story, when I come to wrap everything up, when I write the very last line in the novel, which I really hope happens on Friday, fingers crossed, I need it to be less than 85,000 words. And I need it to be less than 85,000 words. So absolutely, I will give myself 3,000 words. I will give myself 3,000 words, or, well, okay, I'm on 80,000, about 80 and a half, no. About 80,500 words. I probably only even have 2,500 words. Yeah, I only have 2,500 words with which to wrap up the end of the story, because I want to add in a scene at the beginning of the novel, and I've debated this a lot, but I think I am going to add the prologue back in. So what I'm going to do in the next draft, in the next stage, next draft, whatever, I'm going to add the prologue in. I'm going to add a scene at the beginning of chapter 1 before the events happen as they happen, and we're going to see what the novel looks like when that's all added in. But I still don't want the novel to be over 85,000 words. I just want to keep it. I mean, it could be 86,000 words. I could raise it to that, but like 85,000, it absolutely cannot be more than 90,000. I will say that. And the reason for that is because I've been told that fantasy, when you're trying to get traditionally published, and I am trying to get traditionally published, word count matters. Okay, having said all of this, having wrapped all of that up, it is almost 3:30, and I need to get ready to call my parents and then get some food because I am hungry. And yeah, I will probably leave it here for today. I don't know if I'm going to write any more this evening. It would be nice if I could do some more writing this evening, because I know exactly like how I want to start the next scene, and if I don't work on it again till Friday, I might forget. But I only have a vague idea in my head anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I don't see it again till Friday, but I might write this evening. If not, if I don't write again today, then I will see you Friday. Good afternoon. It is Friday, the big day. Today where I'm going to end this draft, hopefully. I vaguely recall saying that I thought I could end the story in 5,000 words. Well, it is 5,000 words later, and I think it's going to take at least another 5,000 words to end this story. I remember saying on Wednesday that I thought I only have one last chapter to write. I was wrong. Or at least, I think I will be able to wrap up most of the events in this chapter, chapter 32, but I think I'm gonna need chapter 33 to just, you know, that bit at the very end of the story after the main event, the big climax, the hero confronts the villain. There's usually always a tiny bit at the end, even if it's just like a few pages or even just a couple pages, where the author kind of shows you where the character is going to go next if it is going to be a series. And I am planning on making this book a series. So I think there is going to be, I think it's almost an epilogue, but not an epilogue, because it happens right after the events of the big fight, the big confrontation, whatever it is. And it's just showing you the pathway that the characters are on now, and kind of just suggesting this is not the end of the story, there's more to it than this. So yeah, my estimate now is that it will take me about 5,000 words and 2 chapters to end this story. And I really want to do it today. If you watch my video that is coming out, well, you're seeing this on Monday, so if you watch a video that's coming out this Thursday, you will see my attempt at a 5k day. Now, this is technically another attempt for a 5k day. You're not seeing it in the right order, but this is technically my 3rd attempt at a 5k day. I actually do think I'm going to make it, purely because I have a lot of inspiration for this chapter and this project, and the words are just flowing. Well, I haven't started writing yet, but I'm hoping they will flow. I'm being positive thinking. The words will flow. I will make them flow. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I guess I'm gonna get right into it. It is now about 1:30 in the afternoon. I had a bit of a slow morning. I'm pretty tired. Again, watch the video that's coming out on Thursday and you will know why I am so tired today. I'm tired, and stay tuned for the reason why. Let's get down to work with writing. Oh, and I don't know if I said this Wednesday, so word count catch up. I am currently standing at a whopping 80,477 words in this novel. Get on with it. I'm struggling to think how to begin chapter 32. Basically, I know exactly what I want to happen, but because it's trying to tie up all of the loose ends, all of the separate storylines, it's bringing all of these separate storylines together, and I need to just remember exactly what happened in each storyline. The other thing that I'm having a problem with is that I have a distinct memory of writing like half of an end scene for this book, which was amazing. Essentially, in the scene that I remember writing, one of the characters acts in a way that suggests he's betraying my main character. And she begins to doubt everything. Like, she starts doubting all of his actions, everything. And it was really good. At least I remember writing it in such a way that it worked, it made sense, it created a level of drama that was really interesting. I cannot find that scene anywhere. I've just read through all of my drafts, or like skimmed them. I've skimmed all of my drafts. I've searched every possible place that I could have saved it on my laptop. It's not here. I don't know where it is. Where would I have put it? Because I remember writing it. I remember. And now I kind of feel like I might be crazy because it's not here, it does not exist. Maybe I didn't write it, maybe I dreamt it. Maybe I dreamt writing this scene and I'm just insane. I need more coffee. Wherever that scene may be, whether I dreamt it or whether I did write it and accidentally delete it, I don't know how I would have done that. But whatever happened to it, I'm gonna have to find a way to write this scene, write this ending without that scene. And I'm gonna have to try and replicate what I do remember because it was good. It was good. It was good. It was so good. I might cry. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of hand drafting now because staring at the blank chapter on the screen is just making me sad. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna write out, do a bit of handwriting, see if any ideas pop to mind, and then we'll go from there. Oh, and it is now like 5 to 2, so I've wasted 25 minutes, well, some of these minutes filming, but I've wasted some time looking for this chapter or scene that does not exist. So, 241 pages, 86,325 words. I finished. I can't believe I actually finished. The whole draft is complete. I've written the final chapter, the final scene. It ended a lot better than I thought it would. I actually really like this ending. I just can't believe I've actually finished. I've got a lot more work to do next week, but for now, I finished, I can celebrate. I got more than 5,000 words today, which I did not expect. Although, because it's longer than 85,000 words, I'm gonna have to cut some out because I do not want it to be this long. But that's a problem for another day. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here because I'm tired and I just want to kind of relish in the fact that I've actually finished. This draft I've been working on this draft for months, so I am very happy right now. Thank you so much if you watched this vlog. I'm really happy that I actually managed to finish the whole thing this week because that was my goal, but I kind of didn't think that I would make it, but I did. So thank you so much for watching. 75,000. Finish the straw. Whoa. The other thing that